Hi, hello. Welcome to Nirnay IAS. In this session, we are going to have 5 years trend analysis of General Studies Paper 2. We are going to discuss from which component in polity and governance, how many questions have been asked, how many marks have come. First and foremost, from the basic structure of the Constitution, 10 questions, 10 marker was asked in 2013. 12 marker was asked in 2014, 12 marks in the sense, 12.5. Then in 2015, 3 questions, 12.5 marks, 3 questions have been asked. In the same vein, in 2016, 3 questions have been asked. In 2017, 15 marker was asked. In 2010, 2018, 10 marker was asked. Then in 2021, 10 marker was asked. In 2022, again 10 marker. In 2023, 4 10 marker questions have been asked from the basic structure of the Constitution. Then, from comparison of the constitutions, I have been alerting the civil service aspirants in 2013 when the syllabus has been changed. A new component has been incorporated, new topic has been incorporated, that is comparing the constitutional system of India with that of other countries. Till 2018, there was no question. But from 2018 onwards, constantly there have been questions from this area. So here, that is why in Nirnay IAS, while teaching fundamental rights, while teaching other topics in polity, I compare the components or the fundamental rights in Indian Constitution with those of US, with those of France. Of course, France does not have fundamental rights, but comparing right to freedom of religion in Indian Constitution with that of France was asked. You may get one doubt, when there are no fundamental rights in France, how could there be comparison between the fundamental rights in India and those of France? In France, right to freedom of religion is enshrined in preamble of French Constitution. This is how UPSC asks the questions very shrewd manner, in a very shrewd manner. Then recently, I think it was in 2023, if I am not mistaken, there was comparison between right to equality under Article 14 of Indian Constitution with that of US. Then constitutional and non-constitutional bodies in 2013, 2 questions. In 2014, 25 marks. In 2015, again 25 marks. That means 25 marks in the sense, one 10 marker and one 15 marker. 25 marks means 2 2.5 questions. 20 marks means 2 10 marker questions. In 2016, 2 12.5 questions. Again in 2017, 15 marker was asked. 2025, 2 12 marker questions have been asked. 12 in the sense 12.5. In the same way in 2019, in 2020, 15 marker. In 2021, 25 marks. In 2022, 25 marks. In 2023, 10 marks. in 2024, again 20 marks. Then developed and developing countries. Developed in the issues of governance in developing and developed countries. In 2013, 10 marker, 2015, 12.5 marker, 2016, 12.5 marker. In 2017, 30 marks were asked. In 2018, 15 marks. In 2019, 40 marks. In 2020, 25 marks. In 2021, 20 marks. In 2023, 10 marks. And in 2024, again 10 marks. Then from e-governance. E-governance is very, very, very important. My dear aspirants, that is why e-governance I teach from New Horizons of Public Administration by Mohit Bhattacharya and Indian Journal of Public Administration. Every year, questions do come from this area. E-governance in 2018, 10 marker, 2019, 10 marker, 2020, 10 marker, 2021, 15 marker, 2023, again 10 marker, 2024, 15 marks. From education, in 2014, 12.5, in 2015, 12.5, in 2016, two questions carrying, each question carrying 12.5. In 2020, 15 marks. From executive and judiciary. From executive and judiciary, 25 marks in 2014, 10 marker in 2021, 10 marker again in 2022. From federalism, 30 marks. Nowadays, aspirants, my dear aspirants, federalism has become very, very, very important topic. And always remember, with regard to center-state relations, the important recommendations given by Sarkaria Commission and Poonchi Commission are very, very important. Not just mugging up the recommendations made by these important commissions on center-state relations, but you have to understand them, you have to digest them, and you have to apply in the exam. For instance, if the examiner were to ask the question, in order to achieve the objective of cooperative federalism, according to you, what measures ought to be taken? For such question, instead of giving the answer as if it is your own opinion, you will get very good marks when you write as the first commission on center-state relations, Sarkaria Commission, says if Parliament is going to legislate on any concurrent subject, it should consult the states. Then you will get good marks. As Poonchi Commission, the second commission on center-state relation, recommends, the person who is going to be appointed as governor should be totally apolitical at least 2 years before his appointment. He should not participate even in local politics. That means he should not have participated in panchayat elections or municipal elections. This is how you have to apply the recommendations made by Sarkaria Commission and Poonchi Commission with regard to any question on federalism. Then from governance, in 2016, one question, 12.5 marker. Then again in 2022, 10 marker. 2024, 15 marks. Government policies. In 2014, 12.5 marker. In 2016, 12.5 marker. In 2017, 15 marks. In 2018, 10 marker. 2019, 10 markers, 3. In 2022, again 10 marker. 2023, 15 marks. In 2024, 25 marks from government policies. Always remember, my dear aspirants, with regard to government policies, your approach towards prelims on one hand, your approach towards mains on the other should be different, in the sense, in prelims, the important government programs like in recently held prelims, Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Yojana, such specific government programs can be asked and vital facts related to such programs can be asked. But in mains, UPSC in general asks the fundamental principles on which governmental programs ought to be formulated. For instance, if you take government policies to ameliorate or to reduce farm distress, agrarian distress, that means what policies ought to be formulated and implemented to alleviate or to lessen the problems of farmers, the problems of the unemployed in rural areas, the problem of rural poverty. With regard to such programs, most probably the UPSC would be asking from mains perspective what fundamental principles ought to be followed, such as alternate cropping patterns by farmers like millet cropping, horticulture. Now the government has come up with separate horticulture mission, fruit cultivation, agro-based industry. These fundamental principles you have to emphasize upon with regard to government programs and policies in mains exam to reduce poverty, to reduce unemployment, to reduce agrarian distress. From health, in 2013, 20 marker. In 2015, 12.5 marker 1. In 2017, 10 marker. In 2018, 10 marker. In 2020, again 10 marker. In 2021, again 10 marker. And in 2024, 15 marks. In 2024, 15 marks from health. In health also, always remember, with regard to prelims, they emphasize upon facts. With regard to mains, they emphasize on what fundamental changes ought to be brought out to make these government policies in specific areas more effective. Like in health sector, major problems are strengthening the primary health care system, tertiary health care, specialized hospitals, big hospitals that can cater to terminating diseases like cancer or any big operation. The number of tertiary hospitals have been increased in recent times. The number of AIMS, they also have been increased. But now the need of the hour is to strengthen primary health care. Then, then diagnosis. Diagnosis has become major problem for the poor and the downtrodden. Diagnosis of diseases. You know, if you enter into corporate hospitals, the moment you enter into any corporate hospital, unnecessary tests will be prescribed for you. Hence, the major problem in health sector is with regard to diagnosis. Sophisticated diagnosis centers ought to be established in every block headquarters, not even district headquarters. Below district there will be block or mandal, what we call in South India or in Telugu speaking states. In Hindi belt it is called block. So in block level, in every block, sophisticated diagnostic centers ought to be established. In 2024 mains it was asked, what fundamental changes ought to be brought out to make healthcare sector more effective for the poor and downtrodden. Then human resources in 2014, 12.5 marker. Then in 2019, 10 marker. In 2021, 10 marker. In 2023, again 10 marker. 2024, again 10 marker. India's neighborhood, of course, it comes in international relations. So, IR questions in total, India's neighborhood, 60 marks they have come. In 2014, 12.5 marker. In 2015, 25 marks, that means 12.5 questions. Then in 2017, 10 marker. In 2022, again 10 marker. In 2024, again 15 marker. International institutions, India's neighborhood 60 marks. International institutions in 2013, 10 marks. In 2014, 10 marks have been asked from this component, this area. In 2015, 12.5 marker. In 2025, in 2016, again 25 marks. That means 12.5 markers 2. In 2017, 10 marker 1. In 2018, 35 marks. In 2019, 10 marker. In 2020, 25 marks. In 2021, 30 marks. In 2022, 55 marks. In 2013, 40 marks. In 2024, 25 marks. That means one 10 marker and one 15 marker. With regard to legislatures, in 2013, 10 marker 1. In 2014, 12.5 mark. In 2016, 12.5. In 2017, 15 marker. In 2018, 10 marker. In 2019, 15 marker. 2020, 25 marks. In 2021, 30 marks. In 2022, 10 mark. In 2023, 25 marks. That means one 10 marker and one 15 marker. From NGOs, the significance and role of NGOs in 2013, 10 marks. Always remember, my dear aspirants, NGOs, pressure groups, self-help groups. Every year, any of these 3 topics is asked in mains. And these topics are also important for ethics, and they can also be asked in general essay. So NGOs, self-help groups and pressure groups, they are very, very important. They are very, very important. So in 2013, 10 marker, one 10 marker, NGOs. In 2014, one 12.5 marker. In 2015, 3 12.5 markers. Again in 2016, 12.5 marker 1. In 2017, 15 marker. In 2021, 25 marks. That means one 10 marker and one 15 marker. Poverty and hunger in 2015, 12.5 marker 1. In 2017, 12.5 markers. That means 25 marks. In 2018, 15 marks. In 2019, 10 marker. In 2020, 15 marker. So this is poverty and hunger. Pressure groups. Pressure groups, you should be able to distinguish between NGOs and pressure groups. Very, very important. 10 marker in 2013. 2017 again 10 marker. In 2019 again 10 marker. In 2021 10 marker. In 2023 again 15 marker. Then Representation of People's Act, 12.5 markers in 2017. Then one 10 marker in 2018. One 15 marker in 2019. One 10 marker in 2020 and 15 marker in 2022. So that is Representation of People's Act. Then role of civil services. Role of civil services in 2014, one 12.5 marker. In 2016, one 12.5 marker. In 2017, one 15 marker. In 2020, one 10 marker. And in 2024, one 10 marker. Role of civil services. Role of civil services in democracy is one of the important topics in governance. This topic is also relevant for ethics. All the topics in governance are also relevant for ethics paper. They are very, very important for ethics paper. Separation of powers in 2013, 10 marker. In 2012, in 2014, 12.5. In 2015, again 12.5. In 2016, again 12.5. In 2017, 10 marker. In 2018, 15 marker. In 2019, 35 marks. In 2015, one 10 marker and 15 marker. 15 marker, sorry. In 2021, again 10 marker. In 2024, one 10 marker and one 15 marker from separation of powers. From the separation of powers. From the separation of powers. From transparency and accountability, 20 marker, that means 2 10 markers. Transparency and accountability, that means the questions related to Right to Information Act, Lokpal Lokayukta, Citizen Charter. These topics come under transparency and accountability. In 2013, 2 questions, that means each question carrying 10 mark. They were asked. In 2015, 2 12.5 markers. In 2016, 12.5 marker 1. In 2017, 10 marker. In 2018, 15 marks. In 2020, 10 marker. And in 2024, 15 marks. Transparency and accountability. Vulnerable sections of society, the questions related to vulnerable sections of society, such as how to reduce unemployment, how to address undernourishment, malnutrition. how malnutrition is going to have deleterious impact on physical and psychological growth. So all such questions, they come under vulnerable sections. 3 10 markers in 2013, one 10 marker and 15 marker in 2014, one 12.5 marker in 2016, 10 marker in 2017, 25 marks in 2018, 15 marks in 2019, 15 marks in 2020, 50 marks in 2022, 25 marks in 2023. So this is the segregation of the topics, and from each topic, how many marks have been asked. It is the trend analysis of GS paper 2. And my dear aspirants, you have wonderful opportunity to be guided by. You have wonderful opportunity to be guided by the officers on the platform of Nirnay IAS. The officers are going to train the future officers, that is Mains Sutra program, which is conducted exclusively by the selected officers on the platform of Nirnay IAS. Please subscribe to this Mains Sutra program by Nirnay IAS. And please use my coupon code, that is Kiran book, when you purchase Nirnay IAS courses. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.